bike that I have today is a perfect example of what a good suspension can do to a rather simple motorcycle. This bike goes around the corner better than the Duke. Welcome to Motoring Pulse. I have said in my ownership review of the Duke 390 that its one and only problem is its poorly damped suspension. Even slight undulation on the road can upset its rhythm and line of cornering. And that is exactly where this Honda works so much better. But more on that later. The Hornet 2.0 is Honda's evolution of its robust Unicorn platform. And so it inherits all its basic qualities, like a simple well-balanced chassis, a reliable engine, comfortable ergonomics, and everyday usability. Beyond that, the bike has full LED lights, the engine is slightly bigger at 184cc and 17 horsepower. The wheels are 17-inch both front and rear. The front gets a wide 110mm tire with a single 276mm pedal disc brake. The rear has a 140mm tire with a 220mm disc brake. Both the brakes are made by Nissin and they work pretty well. The bike has single channel ABS and that may not be the safest bit, but at least sometimes you can have fun. Now the most striking and also the best thing about this motorcycle is its suspension. Honda is proudly advertising this to be the first sub 200cc motorcycle with a gold colored front forks. Now that is all good for marketing and it would mean nothing if it doesn't work well. Good thing is that it does work well. The forks are made by Showa and they are set up very well for our roads. The damping action is nice and smooth and the suspension handles the bad roads fairly well. And with all this, the suspension gives this bike a very sporty character. The handling is spot on, in traffic it is light and agile and still sure-footed. The front end feel is very solid when you maneuver the bike. And in the corners it surprised me by how planted it was. It will take the line you want it to and then hold it. This is one of the best handling motorcycles in its category and then some. It punches well above its weight. The various components of the bike are very good too. The switchgear is nice and tactile and the speedo is clearly visible in broad daylight. The riding position is sportier than the Unicorn, but still very comfortable. The foot pegs not too rear set, and the handlebar is just high enough to help you lean a little bit forward, and still giving good leverage to handle the bike. Everything seems to be where it should be. But somehow Honda has managed to put terrible mirrors on this one. Their position is fine, but the mirrors are bad. The image is distorted, and most of the time you cannot figure out accurately what is behind you. Overall, the fit and finish of the bike is really good considering there is so much of plastic on it. For the city, the bike has enough power for everyday use and weekend rides. The engine is responsive and quick to rev. It has a very linear power delivery, which is good for new riders and learners. But everything is not perfect. There is a noticeable buzz in the foot pegs at 4000 RPM, and once you cross 6000, the vibrations creep into the handlebar and the seat, and that gets a little annoying, especially if you are on a long ride. The performance on the highway is not that great either. The engine feels stressed at high RPM, and those vibrations don't help. The handling and agility is where this Honda shines, and that is going to make this motorcycle a very enjoyable ride on mountain roads. And considering this is a small capacity beginner motorcycle, it seems a fair trade. I did not expect too much when I started riding this motorcycle, but Honda has got its basics spot on. The engine and chassis are good and the suspension is fantastic. After riding the Hornet for a couple of days, I can confidently say that this is one of the best bikes for beginners. Its fantastic road manners will help you develop your riding skills, especially if you wish to stay in biking and want to upgrade to a bigger bike in the future. Alright, so this was a review of the Honda's Hornet 2.0. If you have any questions about this bike, please drop them in the comments below and we'll be happy to answer them. Please hit the thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next one.